Hello there. Welcome to The Logical Fallacy. My name is Sean, and welcome to another reaction video. Today we're going to react to just something that just came out not 30 minutes ago. It's a new short trailer. I guess it's like a TV spot for the Multiverse of Madness, which I am ecstatic, overjoyed for this to come out. I think it's coming out in May. This is rather short, so I actually have another trailer that we're going to react to as well in the same video. And we're going to break down some of it because I find some of it very interesting, and I have some of my own theories and thoughts, so please stay tuned. And let's check out this trailer. I have not watched this, so I have no idea. There may not be anything new in this trailer, but we'll just see. It's called Reckoning. So let's see what Stephen Strange is reckoning with. First of all, love the logo. That is awesome. Marvel does a really good job with their logos, changing it to make it feel, make you feel the way you need to whenever going into their trailer. So something I really appreciate. So let's see what
this universe is only one of an infinite number.
Is that from? So that's from the original Strange. That's Doctor Strange. That's from the first. I believe that's from the first movie. That line from the Ancient One. So pretty cool.
Mr. Strange, who are you
in this vast multiverse? Stephen Strange, your reckoning is long overdue.
Yes.
Only in theaters May 6th.
Okay, so May 6th. So there wasn't really a whole lot of new things in that trailer, but one thing that I will say, Sam Raimi, who's the person who's directing this, and you may recognize his name because he's the same person who directed the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man trilogy that kicked off the surprising notion that superhero movies could actually do well at the box office. He used to actually be, I think he still is basically, a horror director. Before Spider-Man, before all that, he directed horror. That's what he's kind of known for. And you see that element in this trailer. It's very uneasy. You have this uneasy music that kind of gets you into this feeling of uncertainty that you don't really know what's going on. You have all these flashing images of things that are really weird and crazy. So I'm super excited for this. It's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with it. So not too much in that trailer, but that's why I wanted to check out another trailer that I've already seen, but I think it's worth watching again because this one's called Dream. It's a minute long, and there's a lot in this trailer. The first section of it is really what I want to talk about. So let's just watch this, and then we'll jump into some theories and things about what I think will happen in the movie, which I'm super excited about.
I've been dreaming.
So this is the dream
Every
we've
night.
been seeing.
The same dream.
And every morning, the same.
So I love that. Just that 18 seconds that we get. We get this excellent story. Just within this 18 seconds, we have a complete story. They're both having these nightmares. They're both having, and that immediately projects in my mind a notion of a parallel, which is perfect when you're talking about universes in the multiverse. You have parallel universes, and you have two characters who are parallel within one another and have a lot of similarities. I think in this movie we're going to see a couple of key storylines, one with Wanda, one with Doctor Strange, but I think that they're going to very much be parallels of one another and kind of opposite kind of spectrums, because in all of the trailers we've seen both an evil Doctor Strange, which is kind of, I believe, the same character from What If. I know there's been some kind of interesting continuity with that, but I think that there's a way to work that around. There's obviously, I think that would be really nice and really neat if they would actually, confirm that's definitely the Doctor Strange from What If that we see. I think it definitely is. But then we see kind of like the Scarlet Witch, who is kind of like Wanda's ultra ego, who's like all powerful and super OP and basically is completely almost unconscious as far as we saw in WandaVision. Like, we saw that her powers, she doesn't really have full control over them. She kind of gained control of them, but we saw kind of like that alter ego kind of expressed at the end of WandaVision when we saw that scene in the cabin, and we see her, I guess it's like the astral projection of her in the cabin, like reading the Darkhold, which is insane. So her main plight is, I want to find my kids that are lost, that are technically fake. And Doctor Strange's plight is, he's done something wrong and he wants to fix it. So both of those are parallels of each other, because both Wanda and Strange, we don't know exactly what Strange has done yet, but I think that's something that's going to be introduced in the beginning of the movie. But let's move forward. We'll save all those thoughts for the end.
Nightmare.
Strange. The fate of the multiverse
Got a buzzsaw there.
depends on us. Careful, Stevens.
It's America
This
Chavez.
path exacts a heavy toll. Okay. Marvel Studios, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
So one thing that I think is interesting about this trailer is it kind of shows everything. Like, we've seen all of these things before, but this trailer does kind of a nice job of compiling them all together. So we have scenes, we have kind of a lot of scenes of the different characters I think we'll see. We have, I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the octopus-like thing. I know it's something, I think I know what it is, I just don't know if I can say it, if I can pronounce it. Anyways, so that's something that we also saw, I think, in What If. There's a lot of references, I think, to that What If. And I know whenever episode, was it 4? That the What If Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, that episode. I think that was episode 4. I might be wrong. But I think the directors of What If said that that was like going to be the most important episode, and we see why. We have multiple references to that episode, and also in the official trailer, we see a lot of different references to kind of the magic used. It's kind of, I have to go back and watch it, which we might do in a different video maybe, depending if you guys like this one. But one thing that I will say is we see kind of like, we have the zombies from What If, which is really interesting, because I don't know, that's just weird, because weren't they all basically like, weren't the key Avengers all killed in the first like 30 seconds of that episode? So maybe these aren't from that timeline. These might be different, which in the infinity of the multiverse, you can have some of the same stories, but have those incontinuities, because you can just make up the excuse they're from a alternate version of that same story, which is crazy to think about. Like, there's just infinities. It's just on top of each other. Anything could literally happen in this movie. But Sam Raimi is going to definitely bring that horror element. You're going to be very uncertain throughout this movie, I think, of what's really going on. And I think that the fact that Nightmare is mentioned so much in these trailers, it makes me think that either two possibilities of a villain. Because I think all of these, like, we have Mordo, we got Doctor Strange, we got Wanda, we got America Chavez, who's going to be appearing, making her debut in the show, which she has kind of like the ability to hop between multiverses, which is going to be instrumental in the movie. But something that I think is very interesting is the fact that, like, quite frankly, none of these people seem like the villain. I think, honestly, what would be amazing is if all of these were basically just kind of misdirections. Like, Wanda seems like the main antagonist. I don't think that's the case. I think that there's going to be a person revealed behind the scenes who's going to kind of be revealed to be over everything, kind of controlling everything from the other side. And the fact that Nightmare is mentioned so much, I wouldn't be surprised if it was revealed that a lot of these segments are due to some sort of demonic force within, like, either it's, you know, I hate to say it, Mephisto, or actually Nightmare, because we get a few name drops of the fact that they're very specific to say, oh, this is a nightmare, this is a dream, and they're both having the same dream. And it seems like their dreams, if it's to believe that that is actually cut to be the dream sequence, which is still up in the air, but it seems like it seems to be kind of a demented version of our reality, which is very interesting. So quite frankly, it could be that we might get a debut of Nightmare or Mephisto. And I know the directors of WandaVision, I can't remember their names, but basically they said that there was an alternate scene where they were going to reveal that, I think it was the rabbit was going to be like Mephisto or something. And maybe that was just teasing at the fans because that was a popular theory throughout the show. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? All I know is I'm super excited. So mark your calendar for May 6th and we'll go see it and we'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please, if you want and if you like what I have, subscribe, like the video, comment below what you think might happen in this crazy multiverse of a series. But don't worry if you don't subscribe, just know that some infinite probability of yourself probably subscribed for you. But please, be the special one. Go down there and subscribe. Be the one in the infinite number of possibilities to do that for me. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.